Greg here with my final project in robotics, my cycler robot. We had to make a robot that could sort cans, whether they were pick up and sort cans, black or white. First thing I did was I built a frame with tracks on either side, one motor for each track. Next thing I did was I built the claw. My original idea was to have the claw pick up a can and place it on a conveyor belt and have the conveyor belt sort the can left or right. So here's the claw installed on the front of the robot. And then I had to build the conveyor belt. So the claw flips backwards and places the cans right on the conveyor belt. And then, as you can see up at the top, that little Vex sensor senses the color and will move it left or right depending on what it senses. And here's an underneath shot. I had to lift up the conveyor belt with a little axle in the middle so it wasn't grinding on the tracks to move it forward. As you can see on the LCD, I have the amount of cans picked up, as well as the can distance and the can color sensors, and the sensors for the line tracker are also on the LCD. Some issues I had is when it was picking up the cans, it would slam them down too hard and knock them over. I fixed that by adjusting the delay so the claw would open and then stay up for a minute to let the can settle. And another issue I had is as the conveyor belt was going over to bump the can into the bin, that opening wasn't large enough, so I just had to adjust it because the cans were getting stuck right at the edge there. Also, since my claw was so front heavy, I had to add those padlocks to counterweight it because it was slamming that bottom grab servo right into the ground. Thank you for watching, and at the end here are all the parts it took to put this robot together.